They're sort of in rows, and a weed, they're sort of scattered all around the place.
It's mostly weeds or like pokey and stuff, and since we have the sticks, we can just follow along those, and then we have the paths to pull out.
A worm! Yay! Well, we're growing onions, big pumpkins, and beets, and carrots, and potatoes to sell these helping hands for people that don't have enough money to buy their own food.
About 4 years ago, I was in the workroom at school and I was approached by a retired teacher who was part of a community garden experience, and he had mentioned that, oh, it'd be so nice if a classroom would get involved. I said, sign me up, I'm so in for that. From there, we decided that we would grow all our produce, and that would go to Southeast Helping Hands, and we would grow primarily root crops and then some pumpkins, and we have made pumpkin pies each fall once we've had our harvest. With our record being this last September, we made 65 pumpkin pies from scratch.
Come on, really dig.
Well, some people say it's not necessary. Our town fathers are not that terribly happy that we have the food bank, but by the numbers, it shows that the need is there. Our storage area, we have the number system, and we try and rotate the stock. When we moved into this building in 2009, we had 65 families registered. Now we have around 940, 950 families registered. Multiply that times 4.5, and that's potentially how many mouths you could be feeding every 2 weeks. They bring their bag back, and I'll show you what kind of a bag. Then they get to pick 2 items from here. It's just a little bit of an extra incentive for them to bring the bags back. Our breakdown is about 52% is kids or children. So that's why it's so important to get the children involved, and they'll tell mom and dad that the need is there, and the giving is much easier if it comes from the bottom up. I prepared the garden, I tilled it up from sod, and we had the kids pick the rocks out of it, and we planted the garden. The first year it was just the school, and then the Sunday school here wanted to get involved, so we involved them, and Envision's a handicapped association that wants to come and help keep the garden clean, so I mean, it's just a win-win.
We have learned so much just being part of it. Children realize where their food is grown, where it comes from, and how to make healthy choices. And the fact that there are those that can't afford all those same luxuries that we experience, the fact that they can be part of growing that for them is just tremendous. So it's very humbling, and I often get a bit misty because it's just so sweet to see.